Hello everyone, Sheila back again. It's Thursday again. It's my bingo night tonight, which I hope I'm lucky. But my friend Anne has been on holiday. She's missed the last couple of Thursdays, but she's back this week, so I'll be picking Anne up this Thursday as well as Molly. But I have been doing a little bit more of this. I have the back, and I've just started on the armhole there. You can't see properly for the thing, but this is quite a difficult one for. I can't sort of knit as fast as what I normally do because of the stitches. It's the stitches are, and I think it's this yarn as well. This is Hayfield's bonus yarn, and it's quite a firm wool, which means when I'm doing the stitches, I have to do one stitch. I have to make 3 stitches out of one stitch, so I'm knitting, purling, and knitting into one stitch, and then purling into 3 stitches. And I have a job when I'm doing the 3 stitches, getting the needle all the way through the 3 stitches. It seems quite, I'm not what you call a tight knitter, but I think it's the yarn is a bit more firm than some stuff, and it doesn't seem to give. So I think this wool will probably keep its shape better when it's washed. So I may think about that for anything for myself, I think. Because it is a bit hard to get the needle through, and I can't sort of fly through it like I do normally when I'm knitting. So it's taken it's took me quite a while to get up to the armholes, because I was up to about here, I think, and then I've had to do a few more rows. But it's not so bad on where you make the 3 stitches out of one stitch, but when I come to those 3, what I'm doing now, I have to force the needle through all those stitches. So it takes me a lot longer to knit across a row, and that's just on one row. The other row is just a purl all the way across, so that's quite easy. But that's what I've been doing on that one. Put that one down. And now the one, I have them in different bags for. This is a scarf. I'm starting to get a little bit longer. I can put it around my neck, and I think the last time they come to about here. So it's a little bit longer since the last time I done it. And I always put a stitch marker in, so I know how much I've knitted, and that's how much I've done on that this morning. So I'm doing a little bit of each thing to try to get them finished. Well, I'm finished with that one for the day, so I'll put that back in the bag. And I'm finished with this one, I think, for today as well, so I'll put that one back in the bag. Put those 2 in that bag. They're all out of the way. And then this one, I have started this. It's one I'm doing a tutorial on. I've done the tutorial. I've started the tutorial again, just adding a little bit more to it. My battery's going low on my computer. Excuse me a moment. I'm going to have to plug switch it on. The plug's just down the side of my settee there. I could just stretch over and Plug it on. It just come up a message on the screen telling me the battery's low because it's been on all morning. It's got quite a large, lasts quite a long time, the battery. It doesn't, even though I've had the computer probably a couple of years now, Nelly. So that's what I've been doing with that one. I've done the tutorial for the front to show how many stitches I've cast on and how to do the stitches and up to the armhole. So I need to do a little bit more to show from the armhole up to the neck. So I'll probably do a little bit of that one after. I'm not doing it at the moment. If I have time before I go to my bingo tonight. So I'll have to put that one down as well. That's for later. And mine, that's how far I've got with the other front on mine. That was just knitting last night after I finished all the other things. So I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on to the 6th V, and I know I have 10 of those in the middle of the 10th one when I start the shaping on it. So I'm quite a good way up on that. And I can do a little bit of that while I'm sitting talking. But, you know, I had made myself some, I make my own burgers, pork burgers, because I use pork for my burgers, and I think it's about 500 grams of pork. And there is a tutorial on my shopping and cooking channel showing how I make them. But for anyone, I use a 500-gram pack of pork, and I add 65 grams, I think it's 65 grams of sage and onion. And I add half a small onion, chopped up very small as I can get it. And I add 1 chicken oxo cube, gives it some flavour. Now, usually when I buy the pork, I'm also having a drink while I'm sitting here as well. I usually get the pork that says 5% fat. Well, when I was shopping, the last time I done a shopping haul would have been the last time I was shopping. I noticed I had pork that was 5% fat and some 12% fat. And if you wanted the 5% fat, it was about 25 pence more than the other. So I thought I'd save myself 25 pence. I'll just get the 12% fat. But you know, there was more than only 12% fat in that. And I've just made myself a burger just to put in a bun for my lunch. And I put a little bit oil in the pan when I fry it, my frying pan, but I just put a little dot in and I brush it around the bottom of the pan so it's covered. So it's not running in, it's just covered. But the amount of fat that came out of that burger, I'm definitely going to buy the 5% fat again. Because when I make my burgers with the 5% fat, there's never any oil in the pan afterwards. So there's an awful lot more than 12% fat in what I bought today, so I was annoyed about that. But, I suppose, a little bit extra fat will not hurt. I know they want to stitch on, starting off with knitting 1. The 2 together, that's it. I'm on to the 4th row of the whole part of the leaves when making the holes. And for anyone wondering, I have put all the price of my patterns up on all my 3 shops on Etsy, eBay and Ko-fi to include the price of a first class stamp, which is I've added about 90 pence extra to all of them because of the trouble that I'm having with the postage and patterns getting lost in the post. I think the last one that got lost was a pack of 5 patterns, which really annoyed me. But that one did have a first class stamp on, so I don't know how that one come to get lost. But because they're reducing the number of times they're delivering second class mail, I decided I'm not going to have that, because I'm having to replace, I'm ending up out of pocket because I'm having to replace all these patterns that get lost in the post, and there has been quite a few I have had to replace. And whether they come later, after I've sent out the second pack to anyone, they could come later. It's just the way the Royal Mail is at the moment. But they have a thing, if you go online and look online, they tell you the days they're delivering, because I only delivering 3 days one week and 2 days another week. But they show you a guide. If you post on a Monday, you should get the pattern by Thursday. If you post on a Tuesday, you should get it by Friday. If you post on a Wednesday, you don't get it till the following Monday because there's no Saturday thing. So I thought the best thing was just to charge it, put a first class stamp on and add that to the price of the pattern. So I'm sorry if a lot of people don't like it, but I'm not going to be out of pocket anymore for these ones. It's, if they are lost in the post, it's a first class stamp that's on them. So I don't know why they should be lost in the post, but there's nothing I can do about it. So that's just to let everyone know that if they're wondering why the price has gone up, if you've been looking and wondering why the price has gone up on my patterns, anyone that was thinking about buying them, that's the reason, because I don't want people to have to wait, because I keep getting messages of people after longer than a week telling me they haven't received their patterns. Now, it's okay if they message me, but if they message eBay or Etsy, that puts like a point against me, because I get messages from eBay and Etsy and that, more or less wanting to know why I haven't sent out these patterns to people, and that is annoying me as well. So if anyone is waiting for a pattern that hasn't turned up, please message me instead of either eBay or Etsy, instead of it going through the shop, because you can message me on the thing. It shows you where you message the seller, and just message me, and I can sort it out myself without having to go through the carry on with eBay and Etsy. And it's not so much coffee, because very rare I sell any on coffee. I think in all the time I've had the shop, I think I've only ever sold half a dozen patterns on there, like, because there's only the paper patterns on Ko-fi and eBay, but there are PDFs on Etsy, so they are okay, because when anybody buys them, they go straight into their email. I don't have anything to do about having to send anything like that. Unless people can't find the patterns when they go into the email, because sometimes they go into different folders as your normal folder. They may go into spam or somewhere like that, and a lot of people are not that tech savvy. They don't know where to look for them if it's not in their normal email. But I much prefer that, because I don't have to do anything with them. I don't have to send them out. So I'm just going to do what I can of knitting. I'll be doing a bit more of this, because I won't be doing any tonight, because I'll be out to my bingo. Hopefully I'm going to win, but you never know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So that's just my little bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.